Oh, what's up, y'all? So, in this video, let's go ahead and just break down what we're looking at. So, in this video, you can expect to learn a little bit about TradingView, which is the platform that you could look at what you're trading and analyze their technicals, like their chart, their movement, their price action, um, their breaths. You can observe them and how they be rocking out, and how you can monetize with moving with them in alignment with them. Um, at least with the price action, you could just ride the waves and print money. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, we have our 20-day moving average, and then we have our 200-day moving average right here in this pink red color. It's like more so pink. This is red. Anywho, yeah. So that reminds me, I want to switch the color of my candlesticks. How do I do that? I think I do it over here. I want it to be more so like watermelon, like pink watermelon. Maybe one of these can be that color. And then we could get like some. I like that. It's cute. Alright, so we like those. So we just changed our candlesticks. Right now we're looking at SPY, and right now we're pushing. It's 10 a.m. on Wednesday, November 12th. And we're pushing. This could be making a bear flag right here. Boom, boom, boom. Which would just take us here. Like, I'm still bullish. We don't have to come down here, but we could. Or maybe come down here. This is support, basically. This whole chunk of information. Let's go ahead and I have a lot of stuff on my chart. Or actually, not really, not too much up here. Please zoom in, just look at this information. Honestly, y'all, to be real, I'm really grateful and glad that I'm making. Where did my favorites box go? I'm glad I'm making videos again. I'm gonna make this box green. Or, oops. There we go. I like that. Okay, so this whole area is a buy zone. This whole area is a buy zone. And so you see we just reacted off of this area, like, and we're pushing higher. I had that there just in case I wanted to short it, but I don't want to short this. In fact, let's see. Sometimes I use a ruler to measure the move. So like if this was the low, the fact that we already came up 50%, we either need to break down from here or it's not a high probability high. It's not the likelihood of us going lower is just, yeah. See, the likelihood of us going lower at this point is low. I would take calls here, to be honest. Especially if we could close above this wick, that's what I would say. And because we're targeting all-time highs, but it is showing some rejection action. We just have to wait it out. Like, I'm not doing anything just yet, but it does look like we want to push. I mean, we filled this gap for the most part. Yeah, you could comment below if, like, I'm still learning about trading, right? So comment below what happens if because it didn't fill it fully. Yeah, look, we're out of here. That's beautiful. I'm happy to see that. So Oscar's running. I'm just going to check on everything else for a second. I need to zoom out. Abdul, Irene, Mara is pushing. Hims, I totally expect to push. I got in Hims. I'm in Hims. I'm in that wick. Not financial advice for anybody else though, but I like the trade. I like where it's at. I had set a bid, but I was like, honestly, I like where it's at though. Like honestly, I have a tight stop loss with this. I would say lately, to be real though, I haven't been following my stop losses. So like some of my stuff have been down like 60%, and I just feel like at the point where we're at right now, things are just over. So Like Meta, for example, I think things are oversold, but look at what it's doing still. Like, oops. We can zoom out. This video is kind of all over the place, but this is just how my brain works. So, but I just figure there's still some value in it. But I'm just sharing myself. Don't expect me to be no type of way. I'm not about to be performative for y'all. I am gonna be aware and mindful, and I still like my goal and my intention is to share and to help teach, basically, like put y'all on if you're learning, if that's what the goal is, because that's what people did for me, and I appreciate those people who did that. Some of them don't even, like Jazz Nicole, for example. These are people that don't even realize that what they have done for me in teaching me about stocks and about trading and everything. But yeah, so I'm in Meta. I like Meta, but I do anticipate that we consolidate here for a little bit. We're underneath our 200 on the 4 hour. So I gave myself some time. I got myself some, what is that, some May contracts. Yeah, I got myself some May contracts. And I love that for me because I think they're going to print. So I think I have enough time. Like, cause like for example, from here to here, February to August, like even if you bought at the absolute worst time, right? February. Okay, so yeah, February, April, May, June, July. Like 5 months later, if you could wait, like no, let's say basically if you get like a year on your contract, like you should be straight. So I probably could have added more time, and I need to get better with that. Like I need to get better and add more time on my contracts so that I have more time for these things to play out and feel confident in being able to hold them. But I'm tweaking my strategy a little bit, which I'm not going to share everything, but this is an abundance of gems right here. This is how my mind works. And I'm not perfect, but we out here. We out here, and let's go back to see what Spy's doing. It looks like we're just chopping away. And I figured that was gonna be what today was. It's still beneficial to look at it, but you don't want to be in this chop. I added long-term contracts. So with those, I don't have to be too concerned about, but like I wouldn't be trying to day trade this right here. It's very like I just don't like this price action for a trade because we came down, but we came up more than halfway. So the probability of us going lower is just not very likely. Or like I said, we would just have to go lower from here, which we could be doing. Like if I were to move this is a point of resistance. Like if we were going to come down, we need to come down from here. We didn't close up there, so I mean, we could. The fact that I'm questioning it like this, I just don't like that. Overall, I'm bullish. I like this Head and Shoulders. Maybe that's what it is. So as time goes on, I adjust my trend lines so that I can better, like, more clearly see what's going on. So like I look at this, I look at where the most points intersect, and I look at where points reject it and where points have reactions to, and I try to visualize a zone. I visualize like the center of the energy, and everything is like oscillating around it, like spiraling around it, kind of like the periodic table. Ooh, like a snake. All right, anyway, So yeah, on the 1 minute, we are above the 20. So that's bullish. We're making a little mini bull flag right here. We could be rejecting off of this right here. I like that we had this massive red, no follow through, and it got taken out. This is really bullish to me. This price action and the fact that this is holding up like this. In the initial time, you had a reaction. Like each time you're having reactions, and now the 200 is sitting underneath price. On the 3 minute, the 200 is sitting underneath where we're at as well. So this is why we're having some trouble, some consolidation right here, is because we're meeting the resistance of the 200, and the 20 is curling over a little bit. So things just need time to catch up, and these will all start falling in line and start heading upward is what I imagine, which is why I'm trading it. So, but yeah, this has a huge gap to fill. I love this setup so much. So I'm just gonna ride with this one and hold it. Um, yeah. So as long as we hold this trend line, like, yeah, we would just have to hold that trend line because we have to hold this. If it doesn't hold this, I'm getting out because I don't want it down here. It's not really that high probability anymore because it's making new lows, and I don't want it to be doing that. Like, this will be like a hard stop, or this will be like a soft stop. And then just depending on how it's acting, this is a hard stop right here. And I just don't want the trade after that. And it is what it is. Like, sometimes we have to take losses. Okay, so let's zoom back in and see what SPY is doing. So it looks like we are, see, as soon as I was about to say that, we reject. I was going to say, it looks like we are pushing higher. Like, we're staying up here. Like, buyers are keeping us up here. And look at that, we just dumped a little bit though. Maybe that was just the last of the consolidation. But you've got wicks at the bottom though. We have to see where these candles close. Like on the 5 minute, look at that. On the 5 minute, we still have 2 minutes of this candle, and we're still above the 20, and we're still in this buy zone, this box right here. So we could easily react to this to the upside. So you don't want to react. I used to do that. This is why I'm saying this. I'm talking out loud because I used to be like, oh no, we're crashing, we're going down. Like, just basically reacting too much to what's happening in front of me and not asking myself, is there a deeper meaning to what's going on? And is there something more that I might not be seeing? Because perception is everything, perception is reality. And so, if we want to have a reality that embodies truth, then we have to ask these questions because we know that we live in a matrix that has a lot of lies. Anyway, if this closes down, like if this starts right now, it's looking bullish and we have still a minute left. Um, oh, this could be a bear flag. I'm still bullish though. Let's see where we are in the 15 minute. Yeah, like we could, if the bear flag finishes, it'll just take us like right above this 15. This 20 on the 15, but we're still staircasing upward. So that makes sense. Like, I'm not opposed to that. That's fine. And even on a 30, like we could come down lower is the moral of the story. We could come down lower, and as you zoom out to more time frames, there is still support underneath us, but we have run a little bit. So still bullish, but yes, we could come down lower, which it looks like, see, looking on the 4 hour, we could come down lower, like honestly. So I might, if I would trade this, I would have a temporary put bias, but I need confirmation first because I'm just not trying to get faked out. And this is not the most high probability setup to me since we came up here at the 50% level. I didn't like that. But now that we're rejecting, it's like, okay, but when it, like, this is all a probabilities thing. And so when certain things happen, it either reduces or increases the probability of a trade being successful and going in the direction that you are anticipating and that you are predicting, because you're basically becoming aware of, okay, so now we're true, now we're breaking certain levels, at least on the 1 minute. Hmm. And now we're filling this gap. That's another reason why I didn't want to take this trade, is because, like, that could have been, like, I just didn't like it. And that's totally okay. And look at us reacting from this area as expected. Like, that would have been a really quick trade. And I just don't even feel like it's not even worth it. Sometimes certain trades are just not even worth it. I'll see what happens though. See if we want to break down. But anyway, so that's just I'm not trading this, and I need to yeah, this video is getting long. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all learned something. And yeah, ciao, peace. What do y'all think's gonna happen? Y'all think this is gonna keep coming down? Or y'all think we're gonna is this gonna be a reversal right here? What do y'all think? Anyway, tell me what